Barry White on the radio station, and some hot coffee in a miserable styrofoam cup. I think that means we should go antique shopping. I am at Tollbooth Antiques in lovely, historic Columbia, Pennsylvania. Let's go shopping. Alright, just so you get the idea, the lay of the land, I'm in some great big old warehouse, barn, industrial type thing. I don't know, but we have no shortage of buildings like this in Pennsylvania. And it is hot in here. They've got ceiling fans on, so the air is moving, but you will hear noise from big box electric fans that are on the floor occasionally. So I'll do as much filming as I can, but I just want you to have an idea of how massive this is. And there's also a basement that's the same size as this, and there's another wing. This building is in an L shape. You could stay in here for hours and hours and hours. I think I'm going to be excited to come back in the autumn season when it's much cooler, but you know, listen, I got short pants on, it's summertime, the fans are blowing, and we'll be okay, we won't melt. Now let's go see if we can find some really interesting things, maybe some things I haven't seen before. String art. And maybe things from my own collection, maybe some things to add to the old curiosity shop. And thank you for joining me. Thank you very much for joining me. Try to name some prices as I go along. That's $10, which is extremely reasonable for a piece of opalescent glass from about 1920 or thereabouts. Let's see if there's any chips on it. $10? Usually they say as is if there's a problem. I think I have found my first bargain. I don't know what that flower is. This could be Jefferson glass, or oh, I don't know. A whole bunch of companies made opalescent. Look at how it glows. That is nice, and I don't think there's any damage on that. $10? I think that's gonna be a keeper. Wow. Well, because it's so tight in here, you're not going to be able to see this, but what a bargain on these two blanket chests. This one over here retains a lot of its old original red paint, which has worn off beautifully in places. And this would be, late 19th century. It's got a wonderful old escutcheon for the lock, and I don't know, you can't really see the feet, but can you see this old paint? This is not a fake. This is not a reproduction. And it's $150. It says nice old red paint blanket chest. I can't open it because there's all these things on top of it. What a steal. What a bargain. And the paint up here, if we get close, look at how it has alligatored, and this is what happens, you know, when something sits in an attic or in a hot old house for 100 years. You cannot, I just can't. $150. Here's another one over here, which is just natural wood. It's been stained, and it's this one is only $95. Can you see this? And this is all original. These blanket chests, we see a lot of these in Pennsylvania. I guess you do in other parts of the country as well. That is amazing. Let me back up. I really wish you could see it. Look at the hand-cut dovetails here on the sides. $150. I need to sit down. Look at that shade over there. Oh my goodness. Here I go again. You got to help me out with all my oh my goodness and oh my word. I can't believe it. Look at the floor. I can't even get over the floor in this place. Oh my gosh. Look at the lamps down here. Oh. Yeah, I see mid-century. I see mid-century now. A lot of you folks who go all the way back to the 50s, Sat in front of those. Did you ever sing in front of one and your voice would go wah 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 wah? I think we talked about that before. Look at these painted. I think that's been maybe touched up a little bit. Oh my goodness, what's this microwave doing in here? Well, I guess you can sell anything.
Spinning dreams of an old-fashioned garden and a maid with her old-fashioned beau. Sometimes it seems that I can hear her in the twilight at the organ softly singing Old Black Joe. There's an old spinning wheel in the parlor, spinning dreams of the long, long ago.
$750 on this massive late 19th century pine corner cabinet. Original finish. I'm telling you what, my good friends, this is just insane. Look at the brass hinges on this thing. Original glass. I didn't even open these doors. $750. And you know you can always negotiate. I would almost feel like I was, I don't know, being rude if I negotiated on that at that price. I know you can't really see because of the light. I keep saying that, but oh, the key is up front. That is something else. That is something else. And all right, all you Victorian folk. Depression era. This is new here. This is just, that's not old. Of course, you knew that. That is. Look at this. I guess, is that a dry, do you call that a dry sink? I guess you don't. It's a cupboard of some sort. Primitive step back dry sink. I guess it is a dry sink. Look at this. Look at all these chests over here, blanket chests. Wow, that one is artificially grained. That's all paint. And this was done 100 years ago, at least. You can't refinish this. You don't want to refinish it. Yeah, that's all. Look at it down here. This is all paint. Let's see if they've got it on the tag. Oh my goodness, I can't. It says blanket chest. Hold on. Blanket chest, grain painted, dovetailed, green trim, 210. 210. I'm having a fit again. Look at this mantle. Tollbooth Antiques, Columbia, Pennsylvania. Come on. Tell them Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop sent you. You're kidding me. 100, 300, and $25 for this oak. Let me stand back. Now you get to see me. Don't look at me. It's hot. I look like a hot mess. Let me back up. With the overmantel. Forget that table that's sitting in it. Look at that. In oak. It's hot. And I said I was in the basement, but I'm actually not. It's the lower level, but it's not subterranean. I think I have been here before. I think we talked about that before. It's not a radio cabinet, but it was a popular form in the 20s. Look at this chinoiserie screen. Oh my gosh. How do I get over there? You know I'm going to sit down at the pump organ and whip off a couple of strains of Let the Lower Lights Be Burning. I have to do that. Where was I? Oh, over here. A wardrobe. This looks like it might be cherry. And look at the screen. The screen is, what, 8 feet tall? Maybe it's 7 feet tall. Oriental 8-panel room screen, 1,500. And here's another one over here. Another with the Asian, chinoiserie Asian, paint. And this is a, look at the side of this. Wow. What a great idea. Look at how they're hanging artwork from the ceiling here. You could never see the price tag, but they've got these long pieces of twine hanging down so that you can see. $75 on the clarinet. Gosh. Oh my. Do you remember how hot these things were? And the plastic would like cut into your eyes. Ooh, I can remember right now breathing into these things. The year was 1970, I don't know, 76. Remember the little grade school Halloween parade? Who is this? I think that's, I don't know, is that Electra Woman and Dinah Girl? Or a gypsy? I don't know why I just thought of Electra Woman and Dinah Girl. You have to be right of a certain age. Toy Village. They were a Saturday morning cartoon thing. Oh, late 70s. I will spare you the theme song, although I'm singing it in my head. You know you are. Electra Woman and Dinah Girl. Something, 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 something. I think she had magic bracelets. I know Wonder Woman did, but Anyway, I told you I wasn't going to sing it. Maybe I'll put a picture in. All the snickerdoodles and the ginger snaps that were made. And everybody had a secretary desk like that. That's got to be one of the most successful forms of furniture. They're still making them. Somebody's rolling around upstairs. How about having your coffee at that every morning? I moved upstairs to the main floor, and of course, as you can see, the light is so much better. Here's another blanket chest, artificially grained. Again, something that's going to be well over 100 years old. It's only $65. I just can't. So the paint was put on and different types of tools were used. We think that this kind of artwork is new, that people only do this in modern times, but when it was, you know, a wood that didn't have any particular fancy grain, folks would do this. $65, and it still has its old, I think you call that the till is in there, right there on the left. Is that what you call that? Where money and jewelry could be kept? Oh, the mothballs. Yeah, it looks like this was pine, made of pine and then artificially grained. Really nice. You wouldn't want to do anything, just a nice paste wax, and that would bring that honey color out a little bit more. Mustardy honey color. That is a steal. Should I steal it? $65. Now that is a piano stool. That is a piano stool that works out. That is a piano stool on steroids. Look at this thing. We're used to those little spindly, oak or mahogany ones with the claw and ball feet. Look at the size of the center of this thing. It's $134. This is ebonized, I think it's ebonized wood, or it's just darkened with age. That's an old top. Oh, man, can you imagine the ragtime that was played by the person that sat on that thing? That is nice. Whew, I'm telling you what, it is the heat. I guess we're back up into the 90s today, but the major part of the heat wave is over. But this old building, of course, there's not really much of a breeze today. So we're just, I had to get me a Diet Coke. And that's exactly what I did. The lady said, we'll put it on your bill. You'll probably drink 2 or 3. I've already been here for an hour and a half. I've learned all the names of the people. I promised them I would mention Tollbooth Antiques in Columbia, Pennsylvania. Yeah, right next to is that the Susquehanna River out there I just took a look at? I hope so. At least I think so. So come on over. Tell them the Old Curiosity Shop sent you. And ask for Maya. She has been helping me out, and she is fantastic. Thank you, Maya. When I woke up this morning, I said, you know what? Life would not be complete without a Richard Nixon creamer. And he's reduced.